between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Atlanta Falcons.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his first look is incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And some room to roam now. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. They'll start on the ground here on first down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
60 by 6, 60, 18, right here. 7 Tigers, 7 Tigers, 19 Lions. Check, Panthers. Check 50, check 60. 79 Broncos. 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Buffalo 18.
They're going to look to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Johnson's got it complete. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Falcons will take over here at their own 14-yard line. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Yeah, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Looking to throw. Got an open man. It's Pickens. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Harris pushing his way into the end zone. Touchdown. Well, we have seen the stiff arm get a bit of renaissance here in recent seasons, and that was pure strength there as he forced his way into the end zone.
And when you think of guys who use the stiff arm so effectively, I go back to guys like Earl Campbell, Walter Payton, some recent guys like Marshawn Lynch. Let's go to the Wayback Machine. Bronco Nagurski, he dealt out a wicked stiff arm.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Ready, break.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
79 Broncos.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got this to Williams, complete. Touchdown! Jamison Williams with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Falcons are back within a score.
On the jump.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw.
He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
On 2nd down, this is Harris, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's caught by the 6'8 tight end, Zach Gentry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and that'll boost their lead to 9. It's 17-8. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Back in 60.
2nd and 5. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Hey, check that. Street.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Hurry!
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score.
They'll look to throw. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here we go. Right.
Second and 2. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trip to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Well, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll look to throw again.
A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Back to throw again. Open man here is Gentry.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And I feel like my man, Old Momentum, might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe Momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Taken in at the 3.
Williams now on the return.
And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
Let's go now.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here that's close to their goal line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
William Jackson with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And they run with Harris off the option.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That's a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. An option handoff given to Harris.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They'll look to throw.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive I just don't expect him to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
19 tight, 65 catch. Buffalo 18, Dragon 60. Go.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Second and 11 now.
He'll drop to throw.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Back to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
18 Cardinal. 70 Rangers. Mustang 19. Panther 11.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Warriors 17. 13 Pioneer. 7 Pirates. 19 Lions.
Back to throw now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Drop 60. 79 Broncos.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. His throw incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordero Patterson from 21 yards away.
And the Falcons go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming out third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Now a first down carry for Harris. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun now on third down. Got an open man. It's Pickens. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3 and out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Jabril Cox there on the tackle. Second and 9 now. He's got this to Pickens. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Back to throw. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Harris, and they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Give to the fullback. This is Watt. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Cut my team. Cut my team. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
He's back to throw. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Steelers have just about sewn up this football game. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Steelers, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep